Discipline creates consistency, and consistency trumps procrastination. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline creates consistency, and consistency trumps procrastination. Hello, my name is Louisa. Welcome to the Daily Gratitude Space with Louisa. I hope you're having an amazing evening. I hope you had a beautiful day. Welcome again to another episode of the Daily Gratitude Space, where we're grateful for the everyday thing that we do and talk about the things that matter in our lives. Today we're talking about discipline. Discipline is not punishment. Do not think that being disciplined is punishment. Discipline, when you are disciplined, discipline creates consistency. And when you're consistent, you do away with procrastination. And procrastination is what we want to do away with completely. It's the thing that kills most of the people's dreams. Our dreams are made of being disciplined. It's not a one-time success. It's not a one-time we made it. You have to be disciplined in whatever you do. Even if anything looks like it's not working, create a disciplined structure, create a disciplined system, and you will move. I have been disciplined for the past 3 months now, or 2.5. I started this in December because I wanted to do away with my procrastination. So I started this page to post every day for encouragement, not just for you as a viewer, but for me as the person who used to procrastinate a lot. And I have created a system of discipline. If you haven't watched my videos about a system, building systems for your life, you have to go back and watch them to understand why we need systems in this life. You might have a goal, but without a system in your life, you will not make it. Discipline and having a system of consistency will do away with most of the things that are letting your dreams not come true. Okay? So, in February, I decided to start waking up at 5 o'clock. If you know me personally, you know that I'm a person who loves my sleep, who adores my sleep. But in order for me to work for my long-term goals, to work for the future legacy, for the future wealth that I want, I decided to start waking up at 5 in the morning. So what do I do at 5 in the morning? I make a practice of reading my Bible every morning, because that is the time that I know I will be consistent in doing that. So waking up at 5 in the morning means I have to go and be with myself, sit with myself, talk to myself and my God, and I read the Bible and I pray, and then I do other things like write, like read, because that is the discipline I put myself in. It is not a punishment. It is a system that I create for myself, for my future self. It is my future self who is telling me to do this right now, because she is waiting for me to see the beautiful things that I want to create. It doesn't matter how many vision boards you put up, how many goals you write. Without discipline, without consistency, you will not get to that person who has all of those. So today, create discipline. What else have I done? I have made it a point to work out every single week for a minimum of 3 times a week, maybe 4 sometimes, because I want to create a system of consistency for my health, for my body, and for my future self, who will thank me. Okay? So with your goals, with your vision boards, with whatever you write down you want for your future, without consistency, and without discipline, remember, you will not get to that goal. You have to be disciplined. You have to be consistent. No matter how tired you are, no matter how tired you get, no matter how you show up, remember, it does not matter. Even if you wake up and say, today I don't feel like doing it, showing up for yourself, for the things you promised for your future self, will hold you accountable if you decide to give up for that moment. Because tomorrow you'll say, okay, let me start again. You start from zero and you delay your process of making it in the long run. Okay? Even if you get tired, you have to show up for yourself. You have to show up however you think you can. Okay? No matter how the progress is. Before, like last year, I started a cooking thing on my Instagram, and I started posting about it a lot, and I was consistent for about 3 or 4 weeks or a month, and that was it. I got the high and then I stopped because I told myself that I will get back to it, and I didn't. I slacked and I cut off and I procrastinated, and it made me lose track of where I want to go. So that's why I started this YouTube channel, to remind me of being disciplined and being consistent. Okay? So no matter how slow progress feels, if you don't see any change, I am not doing if you're doing anything you're doing in your life and you're waiting for somebody to clap for you, and you're waiting for the ululation, and you're waiting for the congratulations from the outside world, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. This was me before. Don't look for validation outside. You have to do this for yourself. Validate it on yourself, because you're doing this for you and not for anybody else. You need to remember that. However, slobber, it doesn't matter the likes that you get. If you don't get a like, if you don't get a follow, if you don't get anything that you're doing, if you don't get the money that you're doing, whatever you're doing, remember, you're doing this for you. And the more disciplined you were and the more consistent you were, your reward will come from the practices of discipline and being consistent. I learned this the hard way, and I'm letting you know this because it is where I came from. It is where you will see the progress in yourself, not in your outside world. I hope you're getting this, guys. I hope you do, because this is the most important thing that I learned myself, and I hope you learn as well. When you create a system of discipline and a system of consistency, you will move farther than you ever expect. You're growing in yourself. You're creating resilience in yourself and not by anybody else. Remember, no matter how uncomfortable it gets, just keep moving. Please keep going. Don't stop in the middle and say you're not seeing progress, because it's not for you to see or others to see. It's for you to build the progress. You're building it from ground zero, and you do not have to see the progress immediately. It takes time to build wealth. It takes time to build consistency. It takes time to build discipline. It takes time to build a person who you envision yourself to be. It takes time. It does not happen overnight. It does not happen tomorrow. It takes time. That is the hardest thing that I learned, and I'm still learning, but I'm studying to get it, because I am creating the future version of myself. Not right now. I am doing this for the me who is in the future, not right now. Okay? Remember, I want you to remember this. This is a quote from Martin Luther King. In the spirit of Black History Month, I'm going to tell you this, and I hope you remember this always. If you can't fly, walk. If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. As long as you don't give up, keep going. Woo! Guys, that should lead you every day. If you can fly, run. If you cannot run, walk. And if you cannot walk, crawl. As long as you don't stop, you don't give up, you keep on going. Okay? Keep on going, guys. Do not slack. The moment you try to stop, that's when your victory was gonna happen. If you decide to quit, that moment is the moment that your breakthrough was there. So keep going, even if you don't see progress. It is happening. You just don't see it. It is happening. And don't wait for anybody to validate you. Do it. Okay? I want you to remember this. Being great, becoming the person that you envision yourself to be, is built in the absence of motivation. You don't need anybody to motivate you but yourself. Building a great life for yourself and becoming great in the absence of motivation, that's how you make it. This is where character grows. This is where discipline lives. And this is where legends are made. Please don't quit. That is my word for today. Whatever you're doing, whatever you work, please don't quit on yourself and on the things that you do. That's for me as much as it's for you. Okay, I hope this word of discipline is teaching you something today. And I hope you pick something today that will elevate your day to day to make you be consistent in yourself. Look around you and look at the actions you're taking. If you're not consistent, please try as much as you can to start being consistent and being disciplined. Because being disciplined does not mean it's punishment. Me waking up at 5 o'clock means I have to go to bed early so that I can have enough sleep. But also remember to not fall into burnout. Also remember, do not fall into burnout. If you feel yourself tired, your body will always tell you when to stop, not quit. When to stop and take a pause. You can take a pause and relax your body because your nervous system lets you know every time you need a break. Don't die in a burnout. And also, don't forget, be disciplined. You be disciplined, but you know when to stop, pause, and rejuvenate. Okay? I hope that word helps you today. And remember, the word for today is discipline is not punishment. It is not punishment. Okay? Today, I believe that something amazing is going to happen to me tomorrow. What good thing is happened to me today? I woke up at 5 o'clock. No, today I woke up at 6 actually, not 5. I woke up at 6 and I was consistent with the things that I do. The whole week I've been consistent with that. So today I woke up on time. I woke up on time. Now, I didn't want to wake up, guys. I didn't want to wake up. But I tell myself when I wake up, this is for me. I am being disciplined. These are the practices that I do. I wake up and I do the things that I promised myself that I do, and I do it. I woke up on time. What other good thing happened to me today? Work was great. Work was great. What other amazing thing happened to me today? I ate healthy. I ate healthy. Let us talk about our gratitudes. I'm going to talk about mine. I hope you think about your gratitudes and name them, write them down, or remember them, and be grateful, okay? Gratitudes. The number one person I'll always be grateful for is myself. I hope you see the trend here. I am always grateful for myself, for the things that I do, for being consistent. So I am grateful for being consistent. For being consistent. I am grateful for waking up today and seeing the perfect day that today was. Waking up and seeing the perfect day today. I am grateful for my family. For my family. I am grateful for my friends. For my friends. And I am grateful for a warm house. Warm house. I am also grateful for, what else am I grateful for? I'm grateful for good food. Good, healthy food that sustains me. That sustains me. Guys, I hope you name your gratitudes. It's not big things, as I always say. You're grateful not for the big things, but for the little things. We forget to label those little things, and those little things are the ones that compound and become great, amazing things. So be grateful every day for the basic little things. Be grateful. Today is February 11. I believe that something amazing is going to happen to me tomorrow. What good thing happened to me today? As always, I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful evening. I hope you're having a great week as we're almost coming to an end to this fabulous, fabulous week. And I hope that you're recognizing those little things and you're keeping consistent in whatever you're doing. Okay? And if you're not following, as always, please follow, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification bar so that you can get this notification of these videos every day that will remind you to be grateful. Guys, I insist, if you're driving, if you're walking, if you're doing anything and you're listening, if I'm naming and writing down my gratitudes, please think about them and say thank you. Thank you for air. Thank you for the earth. Thank you for the wind. Thank you for the cold. Thank you for a house, a roof over my head. Thank you for a warm bed. Thank you for the little things. Those are the things that matter. Okay? As always, I'm your host, Louisa, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on another episode of Being Grateful Every Day on the Daily Gratitude Space with Louisa. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ciao.